Skill setting. What's up, everybody? I'm Adam. You're watching Model Aviator. Last week, Heidi and I had the opportunity to spend our Friday at SEFF 2023. SEFF is the Southeastern Electric Flight Festival. It's a week-long event that is held the last week of April every year at Mac Hodges Field in Andersonville, Georgia. If you haven't had an opportunity to check it out, you should. It is a really good time. Heidi and I were able to get some really good footage, and we'll have a few episodes from this, but this week we're going to focus on freestyle aerobatics. Now, for those of you that don't know what freestyle is, that is a combination of a few disciplines into a single flight. Precision, which is point rolls, cubinates, stuff like that. 3D, which is your post-stall stuff, Harriers, hovers, and whatnot. And then XA, or extreme aerobatics, your extreme high G pulls and your gyroscopic tumbles. Extreme Flight RC is a company that's been at the forefront of airplanes capable of this, among other things, for a long time. They construct airplanes from balsa, ply, and composite materials, and they specialize in airframes that are very light, very strong, and very precise. Extreme Flight airframes have been piloted to aerobatic championships all over the world, and they sell a range of sizes from park flyers to 40% giant scale competition level airframes. They have a family of brands under the Extreme Flight banner. Extreme Flight and 3D Hobby Shop are the purebred, purpose-built freestyle aerobatic airframes. Then there's Legacy Aviation. Those airplanes are based on civilian general aviation airplanes, and most of those are capable of most freestyle aerobatics. Then there's Aces High. That's their Warbird line. And of course, Speed Freak. That's exactly what it sounds like. These are blistering fast racer planes. So, now that we are familiar with who we're talking about, what we have for you today is an interview with Extreme Flight's new general manager, Super Tim Hanstine. He is going to cover a recent merger that further solidifies Extreme Flight as the premier company in this genre. Then he'll tell you about an exciting new brand of airplanes that's going to be available exclusively from Extreme Flight. He'll give us a quick walk around on one of these new airplanes, then he'll demo it for us. And as if that's not enough, Heidi got some great footage of Extreme Flight's portion of the noontime demo. So you'll see both Supa Tim as well as Santiago Perez, who is, by the way, one of the finest freestyle aerobatic pilots in the world, demoing a few different things from Extreme Flight. Don't forget our affiliate links. If you need something from Horizon or Tower, they're down below. This is a fun one. You are really going to enjoy this. This is flying beyond anything I can comprehend. Have a look, enjoy it. We'll see you next week with something cool with wings. All right, guys, we're here with Super Tim Hanstine, and he is the new manager, right?
Yep.
For Extreme Flight?
Yep.
Outstanding. So thanks for doing this for us. Tell us what's up with you. Tell us about the merger and what you got going on at Extreme Flight.
Sure. So real quick, Tim Hanstine from Northwest. Well, was from Northwest RC. I was their West Coast distributor for Extreme Flight, and just took over in January after the merger of the two brands to take over as general manager of Extreme Flight and VP of Global Sales. So I wear many hats, but two real jobs. One of them is to manage sales and operations out of Atlanta, and then also help with the production lineup of things coming out of the factories. So, yeah.
That's outstanding.
Yeah.
Man. So how's it working so far? How you liking it?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I mean, they did a good job. I mean, Extreme Flight's been around for 20 years. Chris Hinson did a good job founding it. Ben Fisher was part of the original merger about 8 years ago, and they've just taken it to a whole other level. So by bringing me in, it's fresh blood to it. Actually, and not just the energy within the company, but bringing in fresh lines too, so we can keep on innovating and expanding the categories. So,
right, that's awesome. So speaking of new lines, tell us about some of the new airplanes.
So we're here at SEFF. We brought a couple things for show and tell. I mean, obviously we have a lot of our legacy brands out there with our Extreme Flight and Legacy Aviation type stuff, but new lineup that we brought in with the merger is actually our brand Skywing. We're the exclusive U.S. distributor for Skywing. Okay. All the sales and support for that also. Still merging a lot of the inventory from my previous company, and it's working its way into Atlanta. Plus, basically 2 or 3 containers in motion at any given time. So it's awesome. Really, it was the only real competition for extreme flight. And so over the last 4 years of importing it into the U.S., they were constantly one-upping. I'd, kind of work them against each other. So at the end of the day, the customer wins. The pilot wins because everything has just gotten better. So yeah, it
really has
made a lot of waves. Made a lot of waves, especially in just a tried and true extreme flight country. But this way, there's a plane for every pilot. Not everybody needs the most extreme, or not everybody wants a certain feel in the air. They want something lighter or heavier, and now we can kind of accommodate everybody instead of sending them somewhere else. So, yeah.
Speaking of accommodating everybody, you guys are doing something that is unheard of at this level. You guys are actually doing some plug and play. So tell us about that.
Yeah, it's plug and play, plug and fly, receiver ready. I mean, it's been called a million different things, but essentially, a lot of times you would get a plug and play product and it would be the lowest bidder would get it. You know what I mean? It would be inexpensive electronics. There's a high failure rate. We kind of went the other direction. We only want people to have the stuff that we recommend. So we've outfitted, like with the Skywing ones, we've outfitted those with, Hobbywing ESCs. It's got dual sky motors. It has Theta high-end digital servos. I mean, it's all pre-installed. The geometry set up. We do offer it as a plug and fly or, receiver ready, or the ARF if you already have the gear from something else. But out of the box, it takes longer to unwrap than it takes to assemble. Yeah, and it's pretty amazing. So we brought a couple of those in at first. On the next container, we'll have the entire lineup available with the plug and fly. So that's
awesome. So I guess from here, maybe the thing to do is pick one of these things up and let you show us exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe fly something for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll get to that then.
All right.
Okay, we're here with Tim. He's going to tell us about the new Skywing plug and fly. Is that what you're calling?
Yeah, plug and fly, like receiver ready. I mean, you can call it is what it is on this. So basically, this is one of the first releases that we had in the U.S. on the plug and fly series from Skywing. It is going to be available in 60-inch and larger, 67 also, but this one is the 48. If you look at it, when they come from the factory, they already have the motor, speed controller, prop spinner, everything already pre-installed. So you don't have to worry about lining that up or anything. You bolt the landing gear on, you slide the stab in place, and you glue the rudder on, connect your linkage. And that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
This is a Slick 360.
This is a Slick 360. So this is we're using something a little bit different. Rather than traditional 3S or 4S, this is actually on a 6S setup.
Okay.
6S is the future, especially in this size, because it's higher voltage, lower amperage, and just monster power. So it does come with the XT60s already connected, speed controllers already programmed, servo set up. And what's kind of nice, I'll pop this off real quick. This is a quick attachment type thing. If you look at it, it has their connector. There's no wires to do or anything like that, and it's just a sliding latch to secure that. So we'll put that back on in place, attach it there, and that's it. We're flying. The canopy won't even go on unless the latches are down. So yeah, it's all ready to go.
That is slick, pun intended.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. We'll give you that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what this thing will do, man.
All right. Ready? Okay. Let's pop up real quick here. All right. Super stable though, considering the size and the wind. I mean, it's pretty amazing.
And this wind is blowing.
Yeah.
It may be hard to tell.
Again,
this is probably consistent 8 to 10 and gusting to 12 to 15.
Easily.
Yeah. Now, do you have any kind of stabilization in this at all?
No.
I didn't think so.
So this is I am using the side force generators. I like to joke that they're like a analog stabilization because they do make it stable at low speeds. But yeah, they're a ton of fun. It doesn't really inhibit the performance or any of the rotation or energy or anything like that. So, all right.
I'm amazed at how stable it is in this wind. Of course, you're a phenomenal stick, so that makes sense. All you pros make it look crazy.
Thanks. You'll see guys up and down the lineup with these. We sold out of the first batch of these out of Northwest, and I'm surprised we have any left at Extreme Flight, but I did kind of double down on inventory. So.
just looking at this thing, I'm seeing how that blue pops. It's almost a sapphire blue.
Yeah, well, and that's the difference too. So Skywing, they use their own brand of covering,
Okay.
which is nice. So instead of just traditional ultra coat, it has some pretty unique colors that aren't available in the ultra coat category. So
really impressive. And so, what is the price point on these?
I want to say it's like $549 ready to go. I mean, which is, you'll spend more than that just outfitting it, like if you bought it a la carte. And again,
Right.
these are the recommended components. Everything's programmed, ready to go. Yeah.
It's that power is the 6S. You can tell a difference.
All right, going around. So stable to wild. I mean, yeah.
That's just bonkers. That's awesome, though.
Yeah.
Really nice. I may have to take one of these home with me.
Yeah, I know a guy, so.
Yeah, I know you do. Outstanding.
Yeah.
Tim, thanks, man.
Not a problem.
But they're really tiny. Yeah. But I recently
He landed okay. He has no fear.
So you just saw the new 100-inch turbo Bushmaster from our legacy aviation division of Extreme Flight. Hails after some sort of a scale aircraft with a nod to what we do as a corps. Next we've got Santiago Perez coming out. This is a new one for us. This is a brand we brought in with a merger between Northwest RC and Extreme Flight. This is Skywing. So exclusive distribution for this in the US. We've got the new 85-inch Edge that is currently available. It's got all your power, it looks like, with the Scorpion system we have in there. Santiago comes to us from actually Maryland. It's from the West Coast, just like me, but we're all transplants over here now. Showing you a little bit on the 12 Scorpion power. Probably one of the best kept secrets right now. It's available in size for every skill set.
He can hear you, so if you see something you like, let him know. Yeah, this size here in the 85. This is a 12-ounce setup. He's got a scorpion. We do have our XR 60 that would pull right up and perform awesome. Also, guys, anywhere from 55 to 60. What do you guys say? That's about 160 top level out of the guys what's on elevator, but then it's stock configuration, maybe sell an extreme airplane. Next up, he's going to show you a 104 laser. All part of the show. Thanks, Santi. If you guys have any more questions, stop by the Extreme Flight tent over here on the main line, and happy to answer whatever.